What's up, guys? Hbox here. The talk of the town right now has been LeBron James in Multiversus. He's been the newest character in the game. He's been pretty popular, but the question right now has been basically, is this character actually good? Does he suck? What's his potential? So on and so forth. Of course, given my content, my posting online, I'm sure you've had some mixed signals from me as to where the character actually belongs. I also posted a tier list that was sort of impromptu 1v1 on the spot, and it got a huge amount of traction, much more than I anticipated. Mind you, 1v1 and 2v2 is very, very different. When it comes to LeBron James and 1v1, that's what I wanted to talk about. The character has incredible versatility, right? He does have a projectile, that basketball, which you can shoot upwards, you can shoot it to the side, you can no-look, pass it back behind you. The basketball actually leads to a lot of combos, and the cool part is, once you hit someone with it, the ball bounces back to you, you pick it up again, and of course, when LeBron James holds the ball, he can do a lot more combos. Once he's holding this ball too, it allows him access to get a lot more powerful moves, namely his down air, his nair, his fair, and his up air become a lot more powerful. But when it comes to finishing moves, I think obviously we have to remark upon his side B, that huge slam dunk that he does. It's not even the dunk that has the biggest hitbox or the most powerful knockback. It's actually the shockwave that comes after the dunk. So if you can figure out a way to land that, you're going to be in a good spot with those combos. Mix it in with his aerials and maybe a finisher using that big three-point shot near the top. I've seen people create combos where they get their player or their opponent really, really high up in the air and then actually shoot the ball right into them to give that extra little push into the blast zone to finish a combo. Now, all that is really, really good, but here is what I think the problem with LeBron in 1v1s is. When it comes to sort of rushing down your character and sort of dealing with what the rest of the cast has to offer, I'm talking the Finns. Why? 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 Why does it have range like that? It's not even part of the hitbox. It's a fucking mile away. I'm not even near it. I'm not even near it. I'm not near you. The Shaggy's like, these characters have insane priority when it comes to their moves, and it comes out very, very quickly. I think LeBron James, apart from his passes, some of his moves take a lot longer to come out than I would have thought. Sort of like his down air, his up air, of course, while it has a lot of, good knockback and is a great finisher, it still has a little bit of, charge up to come out and a little bit of cooldown. A lot of up airs in this move have that, but you compare it to like Bugs Bunny's up air, for instance, I think it's just like night and day, especially when it comes to the range, right? You have to be sort of really in that vertical when he hits it. Mind you, he does have speed, right? So you can zoom left and right across the stage. And with that basketball, especially the pressure you can leave it, and the fact that you can pull out multiple basketballs based upon whether or not you land them, that kind of pressure allows them to be in a better position for you to kill them. But until you get to that point, it requires you to be pretty accurate. Just like in basketball, if you miss the shot, you're in a bad spot. You have to make sure you hit your opponent with a neutral move, an A move if you will, to get the ball back. Or of course, when your meter builds up, you can summon the ball back with a neutral special move. But if you don't have that neutral special charged up, you have to hit them. And honestly, LeBron James, to hit them with that neutral, a jab or an up air or a down air, it might seem easy, but against a good player, you're probably going to tank like 30, 40, 50%, maybe even lose an entire stock before it actually happens. So that's definitely a downfall for him. When it comes to other things, such as recovery, one thing he really does have going for him is that slam dunk. You can cancel it and actually cancel it into almost anything. And that slam dunk, he jumps up really, really quickly, but you can immediately do like a downer out of it or a fair or an up air. You can also recover with it and just click R to cancel it really, really well too. So he can go really, really far across the stage. On top of that, when he comes back, he can throw his basketball, sort of get you out of the way, and continue doing that as well. When he shoots that three-pointer as well too, he gets a little vertical hop as well. It's not that he's a bad character. It really is. I don't think there is a bad character in this game. That's the point of that tier list when I said sort of S, A, B, C. I put no and D tier. I think everyone is viable. I just simply think that the amount of accuracy that you need and the amount of work that you need to do the same combos and the same amount of potential kills that other characters in this game can also do, you have to work way harder with LeBron to have that, and you have to have that much more level of finesse, if you will. I'm not saying it's impossible. Hell, I'm sure someone will grind the character out and make sure that he perfectly hits everything, gets every single hitbox, hits every single basketball, knows how to land these intricate combos, be extra creative, and the character, not gonna lie, he looks fucking amazing doing it. I mean, he was one of the coolest designed characters in a fighting game that I've seen in a very, very long time. not only does it capture the essence of a professional basketball player, it really makes sense how his combos flow into each other based upon his moves, whether he's trying to break your ankles or hit a far shot, or his forward smash in neutral, where he can basically tank any hit as long as he's, charging forward. It has a super armor on it and allows him to sort of, get off me free card. So definitely captures all that essence, and I'm really excited to see the future of this character. I'm sure someone's going to do amazing with him, and then my opinion about him is going to change. But like I said, compared to the other characters, that level of finesse and work that you need makes me feel like he's more of like a middle or low tier character at the point. But no one in this game is bad. Multiversus is extremely young, and I'm excited to see how far he's going to go. So here's to a healthy and prosperous meta. Also, nerf Finn.